Good evening. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our June 18th Board of Education meeting. Tonight we are going to recognize some very special people, both staff members and students.
Oh no, what is tonight?
And we're going to start off by recognizing our military-bound students. This is usually a ceremony that we do on a morning, and we have the veterans present, and we have different military recruiters. Obviously, in these times we were forced to do something a little different, but this is a very special occasion that needs to be remembered and celebrated nonetheless. So with that, I will turn it over to our high school principal, Mr. Murphy.
Good evening, Dr. Bernardo, Mr. Ciapetta, Board of Education, as well as District Cabinet. I'd like to start off by saying thank you to these recent Whitman alum for volunteering to serve in our armed forces. Coming from a military family, I had this express privilege of seeing how one service can make a difference in people's lives. It is individuals such as Cecia, Alan, Kaylee, Gabriella, Chris, and Francis that allow our great country to maintain the freedom and security for all our citizens. Their commitment and self-sacrifice are truly a testament towards their character and commitment to the United States. While some may preach patriotism, they show it through action. They now belong to a select group of citizens that make an active choice to protect the liberties and ideals of everyone in this nation. Please know that I appreciate their service greatly. It is decisions like these that do not come lightly, and I am honored that each and every one of these students are willing to make that sacrifice. So on behalf of myself and all the teachers and staff at Walt Whitman High School, I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks and well wishes, as well as and let them know that we appreciate all they do for our country. I hope you enjoy the presentation created to honor their decision to enter the armed forces.
I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for the tremendous sacrifice that you're making on behalf of our nation. I can't tell you how proud our South Huntington community is to send some of our very best on to wear the nation's uniform and defend us in our hour of maximum need. The bottom line is that you are the living, breathing face of heroism. And our country, our community, has never been prouder. Thank you so much. The Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines are blessed to have some of our Wildcats in their ranks. And we're blessed to have you serve as role models for our whole community. Thank you. Thank you to your families for their sacrifices as well. Be well.
Hi, I'm Board of Education President Nicholas Ciapetta. Each year, we recognize members of the senior class whose post-graduation plans involve the defense of our great nation. This ceremony traditionally takes place in our leadership conference room on the morning of the anniversary of the Allied invasion of Normandy. Our ceremony includes many special guests, including treasured members of the American Legion and VFW. Unfortunately, the pandemic has forced us to alter our plans for this year, but this event is too special to pass without recognition. Last month, we celebrated the 75th anniversary of Victory in Europe Day. Later this year, we will commemorate the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II in the Pacific. 3/4 of a century later, we are still in awe of the greatest generation, a generation that quite literally saved democracy and changed the course of world history. Their heroism has been documented in best-selling books and hit movies, and each of us has been touched by their strength and class. We can never properly express our gratitude to these brave men and women, but it remains vital to continue to listen to and share their heroic stories. Now, a new great generation will begin to chart its course, and it is important to thank the members of the class of 2020 that have decided to join the United States Armed Forces in advance for their future sacrifices. So to Francis Bueno, Kaylee Southard, Sesha Moreno, Stephanie Soto Castillo, Chris Newman, and Gabrielle Yanis, thank you and God bless you. Please know that the entire South Huntington School District is enormously proud of each of you.
Hello, Walt Whitman seniors. Let me start by saying thank you for volunteering to serve in our armed forces. It is individuals such as yourselves that allow our great country to maintain the freedoms provided to us by our United States Constitution. Your choice to be an active part of our military allows us to protect those freedoms established by our founding fathers. While many may preach about their patriotism, their words pale in comparison to those who are willing to actively serve to protect our democratic ideals. A decision like this does not come lightly, and I'm honored that each and every one of you are willing to make that sacrifice. On behalf of the South Huntington School District and Board of Education, I'd like to extend my heartfelt thanks and well wishes. Please know your service is not taken lightly, and we appreciate all that you will do for our country. Thank you.
This is Huntington Town Supervisor Chad Lupinacci, wishing Walt Whitman High School class of 2020 graduates who are headed to military service a very special congratulations on your achievement. I would also like to express gratitude on behalf of the town of Huntington for your courage and dedication to this great nation. While this is a unique time, think of the current state of the world as an opportunity to think outside of the box and as a challenge to overcome. May your academic achievement, hard work, dedication, and drive define your life's path. I wish you all the greatest success and thank you for your future service to the United States of America.
Hi, I'm Councilman Mark Cuthbertson. As a former student and graduate of Walt Whitman High School, I'm honored to be asked to say a few words as you start your career in the United States military. Congratulations to the class of 2020 grads that are joining our armed forces. Francis Bueno, United States Army; Gabrielle Yanis, United States Navy; Cecia Moreno, Stephanie Soto Castillo, Kaylee Southard, and Alan Holtzman, United States Marines; and Chris Newman, Marion Military Institute. Thank you on behalf of the town of Huntington for your dedication, commitment, and willingness to serve our country. Your parents must be extremely proud of you for taking this big step. You've been leaders in high school and our community, and now you're on your way to becoming leaders that will protect and serve the United States of America. You are embarking on a new journey with endless possibilities ahead of you. Good luck, be safe, and may God bless you.
Hi, my name is Donna Boyle. I'm the current commander of American Legion Post 1244, and I'm a retired Command Sergeant Major from the United States Army.
I'm Carlo Giordano. I am First Vice Commander of Post 1244, Green Lawn, and I am retired Master Sergeant. Served 21 years in the Air Force.
Thank you to all of you students who have decided to make the United States Armed Forces a career, or at least do one tour of duty. You are joining an elite group of American citizens. Less than 1% of American citizens currently join the all-volunteer force, and you protect the lives of the rest of the citizens.
Just like to say good luck to you all, and pay attention to your NCOs, because they are the people who have been there, done that, and they will train you the correct way so that you can survive this very honorable journey.
I'm Staff Sergeant Gunner with the United States Air Force, here to congratulate you on graduation. Now, your senior year has presented a lot of challenges, but thanks to your teachers and your commitment to learning, you did not let this pandemic stop you from getting to this point. From here on out, life is going to throw many challenges at you, whether you're off to college, off to the workforce, or joining the armed services. I wish you the best of luck, and on behalf of the United States Air Force, congratulations.
Congratulations to class of 2020. Now, your long journey is finally coming to an end. And as it comes to an end, a new journey and a a new door to opportunities and success is opening up to you. Now, on behalf of the Marine Corps and the Marines down at Recruiting Substation, Huntington, would like to extend our gratitude and say thank you to those that have enlisted in the Marine Corps and in other service branches. And we look forward to serving with you.
Hi, my name is Ceci Moreno, and after high school, I'm going to be joining the Marines. I'm joining the Marines because I think it's something that will help me improve myself.
My name is Alan Holtzman. I'm part of class of 2020, and after going through all my options, I've decided that I'm going to enlist in the United States Marine Corps. I also want to give out a huge thank you to both Waldman High School and all the recruiters that came in, because without the school or the recruiters, especially the Marine recruiters, I would not have chosen this path. So again, I just want to give out a huge thank you to both of you.
Hi, my name's Kaylee Southard, and I decided to join the U.S. Marines because I want to be part of something bigger than myself, and I would like to become the best version of myself that I could become.
I'm Petty Officer Montalvo from the United States Navy, and I'm actually a Navy recruiter in Long Island, New York. Regardless of the branch you seniors of 2020 are going to be joining, I'm thankful, and I know everyone else is going to be thankful for your future service. Remember to keep that ultimate goal in your head and strive forward. And when you come back, whether it's your first enlistment obligation or your second, third, or whether you retire in 20 years, just know where you started from. And you started from your high school and you graduated in 2020 throughout this pandemic. Make yourself strong, learn maturity, and most of all, just explore and have a great experience throughout your military branch career.
Hi, I'm Gabriela Llanes, and I'm 18, and I'm a senior at Walt Whitman High School. The branch I'll be joining is the Navy. I will ship out on August 11th. I'm joining because I want to prove that women can put in as much effort as men can in the military and are capable of anything.
My name is Chris Newman, and I'm here to talk to you on why I will be enlisting into the military after college. So I will be enlisting into the naval branch, trying to pursue the career of a Navy SEAL, which is one of the hardest jobs out there. But I believe I'm up for a challenge. I believe I can be pushed to that extreme level, and that is why I'm going for that job. I honestly don't see a better job than to be serving for your country, serving for the people out there, and protecting them, protecting their liberties, and the country's freedom. Just don't see a better job than that, in my opinion.
John, thank you. Very nice. That was a beautiful, beautiful video. Really so well done. Just gorgeous. Thank you to everyone who lend their voices or their talent behind the scenes to make that happen. It's a very special keepsake. Excellent. Beautiful.
Cecil B. Murphy.
All right, we have to recognize now some special staff members, and I'll turn the program over to our Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Joseph Centimore, to recognize our retirees and our newly tenured teachers.
Thank you, Mr. Ciapetta. Good evening, everyone. Following the military-bound recognition, I am truly humbled to be standing here. I, too, would like to express my appreciation to our graduates who will be joining our nation's armed forces. You bring pride and honor to the South Huntington community. Stay strong and stay safe. On behalf of the Board of Education, Dr. Bernardo, and our administration, I now have the great pleasure of recognizing South Huntington's employees who have earned tenure, as well as those who will be retiring after many years of greatly appreciated service to our community. While we are not able to hold this ceremony tonight in person, we know that you are here with us in spirit, and of course you are all in our hearts. I will start with tenure recognition for those teachers and administrators who have successfully completed their probationary period and have been granted tenure. The granting of tenure demonstrates the district's commitment to each individual, and it is a celebration of their professional growth as well as the induction process. It is not a finish line, but certainly a significant step along a wonderful journey. I'd like to thank our supervisors and all those who have served in a mentoring capacity who have shared their wisdom. We will begin with our teachers. From the Oakwood Primary Center, Christine LeClaire, librarian. From the Birchwood Intermediate School, Grace Jimenez, elementary. Jessica Rosado, special education. From the Maplewood Intermediate School, Alicia Beccaria, reading. Viviana Vargas, elementary. From the Silaswood 6th Grade Center, Claudia Umana, elementary. From the Henry L. Stimson Middle School, Karen Fitzpatrick, school psychologist. Julia O'Brien, earth science. From Walt Whitman High School, Kelsey Rice, mathematics. Samantha Aarons McLaughlin, mathematics. Allison Savelli, mathematics. Mark Graciani, school social work. Matthew Hoffman, music. David Rickmears, art. Eleanor Troy, world language. Congratulations to our teachers. And now for our administrators. From Walt Whitman High School, Jose Castillo, Administrative Dean. From the James Caden Administrative Offices, Cynthia Quinlan, Assistant Director of Special Education. Congratulations on your tenure. We wish you, on behalf of our students and community, a long and successful career. And now, we will begin our retiree recognition. Speaking of a long and successful career, tonight we are also celebrating those individuals who have served our students and community for many wonderful years. Your contributions have been invaluable, especially when considering the thousands of lives you've touched and the community at large that you have served. Collectively, you've set a high bar for those who followed and earned our sincere admiration and appreciation. We will begin with our teachers. Our teachers have been a pillar for our students and community, especially during the school closure. The teachers being recognized tonight have over 300 years of outstanding combined service to South Huntington. It is with great appreciation I now recognize them. Susan Lamort, Countrywood Primary Center, kindergarten teacher, 31 years of service. Linda Schwartz, Oakwood Primary Center, first grade elementary teacher, 28 years of service. Teresa Gillen, Maplewood Intermediate School, third grade elementary teacher, 33 years of service. Annette Woodall, Maplewood Intermediate School, third grade elementary teacher, 33 years of service. Margaret Shepard, Silaswood 6th Grade Center, elementary teacher, 26 years of service. Greg Olson, Walt Whitman High School, chemistry teacher, 37 years of service. Rose Bunnell, Walt Whitman High School, World Language, 37 years of service. Teresa Harris, Walt Whitman High School, Social Studies teacher, 30 years of service. Dr. Nancy Hazen, Walt Whitman High School, chemistry teacher, 19 years of service. Jane Kowalski, Walt Whitman High School, special education teacher, 26 years of service. Chris Toohey, Walt Whitman High School, school counselor, 11 years of service. And now for the unsung heroes of our community who provide vital instructional and operational support. The support staff being recognized tonight have over 460 years of dedicated combined service to South Huntington. Here too, it is with great appreciation that I will now recognize them. Jane Samuels, Countrywood Primary Center, registered nurse, nurse coordinator, 25 years of service. Joanne Lasardi, Countrywood Primary Center, teaching assistant, 25 years of service. Stephanie Thompson, Oakwood Primary Center, paraprofessional, 33 years of service. Marianne Armstrong, Oakwood Primary Center, food service worker, 26 years of service. Mei-Heng Chen, Oakwood Primary Center, food service worker, 20 years of service. John Lombardo, Oakwood Primary Center, custodian, 28 years of service. Joanne O'Neill, Maplewood Intermediate School, registered nurse, 23 years of service. Joyce Brathwaite, Maplewood Intermediate School, teaching assistant, 22 years of service. Elizabeth Buffalano, Maplewood Intermediate School, teaching assistant, 40 years of service. Geraldine Polensky, Maplewood Intermediate School, teaching assistant, 22 years of service. Emily Michelson, Henry L. Stimson Middle School, registered nurse, 23 years of service. Angela Montalvo, Henry L. Stimson Middle School, teaching assistant, 21 years of service. Dolores Damaso, Walt Whitman High School, teaching assistant, 30 years of service. Ann DeMarco, assigned to St. Anthony's High School, registered nurse, 15 years of service. Laura Caruso, Transportation Department, Senior Office Assistant, 16 years of service. Jackie Cantley, Office of Instruction and Curriculum, the James Caden Administrative Offices, Senior Office Assistant, 33 years of service. Paula Connor, Office of Personnel, James Caden Administrative Offices, Senior Stenographer, 25 years of service. Karen Ferraro, Office of School Nutrition, James Caden Administrative Offices, Office Assistant, 22 years of service. Laura Lee Winkoff, Payroll Department, James Caden Administrative Offices, Account Clerk Typist, 16 years of service. I want to thank Joanne Padilla, Tom Cervolo, and Liz DeMonte for all their efforts in making this virtual presentation so special. Once again, I'd like to congratulate all of our honorees and wish everyone good health, happiness, and success. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Dr. Brewer.
Thank you, Joanne.
And thank you to our retirees for giving so much to South Huntington over the years. Your hundreds of years of service are so well appreciated. This is an enormous operation to run a school district, and it's impossible to do without you. So I want to just thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, and thank you on behalf of the Board of Education. And best of luck and good health in retirement. All right. That ends our special presentations. We'll move into our regular business agenda. Take a motion to adopt the agenda. Ms. Carey, seconded by Mr. Joyner. Any questions on the agenda? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, the agenda is adopted. Items C through F, minutes and financial items and bills require one resolution for adoption. Motion to discuss. Ms. Carey, seconded by Mr. Bronson and Mr. Nikowitz. Any questions on items C through F? All in favor? Any opposed? Communications, we have a letter from Board President Salvatore Marinello of Western Suffolk BOCES. He's thanking us for the support of their budget as well as for the election of their trustee candidates, Jeanette Santos, Peter Wunsch, and our own James Caton. New business item number 1 is the certification of the election results. Motion to discuss. Ms. Carey, seconded by Ms. DiGaetano and Mr. Joyner. So tonight we certify the election results. The election results are as follows. On Proposition 1, our only proposition, the budget, we had 5,599 votes cast. A tremendous amount. Is that a record, Ms. McLean?
Yes, it is.
Oh wow, a record in the 95-year history of South Huntington. And we had 3,363 yes votes, 2,236 no votes. So the budget was approved by the voters of the South Huntington School District. And I want to thank the voters for your support. We are very grateful at a time of uncertainty in education and certainly throughout the world. You know, we didn't know what to expect with mail-in voting. We expected a large turnout, which we got, but you're never sure of the result. And we are appreciative of the support and the yes vote. And with that kind of turnout, that sends a very powerful message that education is valued in South Huntington. So once again, we thank you. We also had a school board trustee election. We had 2 positions for 3-year terms. I'm very proud to say that Mr. Bronson and Mr. Joyner were re-elected, so they will be with us for 3 more years. Congratulations to them. All right, any questions on the election results? All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you once again to the community. Item number 2 is the approval of TANs borrowing. Motion to discuss. Ms. Carey, seconded by, there's a hand there, Mr. Joyner and Mr. Nikowitz. Well, I see it with your hand, as well as Mr. Bronson. Dr. DeLeo?
Yes.
Tell us about the borrowing.
Sure. This is an annual resolution, board approval to borrow tax anticipation notes. The reasoning for the TANs borrowing is to have it's a bridge of our funding gap between the months of October and December until we wait our payments that arrive from the town of Huntington in the month of January.
Okay. Does the board have any questions on this? I actually noticed Ms. McLean that says it calls for a roll call vote. I don't know if we normally do that, but. So, all in favor? Any opposed? All right. TANs borrowing is approved. Item number 3 is the approval of a lease purchase agreement refinancing. Motion to discuss. Ms. Carey, seconded by Ms. DiGaetano. Dr. DeLeo?
Yes, we are taking advantage of interest rates, and with the reduction in interest rates, we will be saving approximately $300,000 over the next 7 years, and this does not extend the years on this contract as well. So I think this comes at a pretty good time, get some savings.
This is our energy performance contract?
Yes.
Okay.
This is our old one.
The old one, yes. Yeah, 2011. Does the board have any questions on that? All in favor? Any opposed? Borrowing refinancing is approved. Item number 4, approval of scholarships. Motion to discuss. Ms. Carey, seconded by Mr. Bronson, Mr. Joyner, and Ms. DiGaetano. The approval of various monetary scholarships. Document is self-explanatory. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 5 is the approval of an agreement with the South Huntington Chairs Association. Motion to discuss. Ms. Carey, seconded by Mr. Joyner. Dr. Sedamore?
Thank you. With increasing technology requirements and certainly needs, we're looking to transition to a little bit more of a formal leadership role, and we're seeking your approval to create this position in collaboration with the Chairpersons Association.
Okay. And is this is not new money, correct?
No, the intent of this is to remain budget neutral.
Okay. Does the board have any questions over this resolution, which was also discussed during exec session? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, that motion carries. Item number 6 is the approval of an agreement with Animatage Incorporated. Motion to discuss. Ms. Carey, seconded by. Is there a second? Mr. Bronson and Mr. Joyner. Dr. Sedamore.
Yeah, it is with great enthusiasm that I request the approval of this agreement with Animatage Incorporated. As part of the budget passing, the Walt Whitman High School Forum will be renovated, and we will be purchasing several virtual dissection tables, which will enhance our course offerings and our instructional program at the high school. And as part of this agreement, we are getting not only 3 tables for the forum, but a 4th table, all at a discounted rate, which will go to Stimson Middle School, and we will have a very envious middle school to high school virtual dissection program as part of our science curriculum.
Excellent, thank you. We've been I first spotted these probably 2 to 3 years ago at a school board convention, and they're pretty amazing. They're really fantastic, and we're really proud to be able to bring this with your support tonight to the district. Something that very few districts have. I'm not sure any public school district has it in the area, and this will be a showpiece for our district. These are spectacular. They're virtual dissection tables, and they're pretty amazing. Does the board have any questions?
No, I just want to echo those comments. I experienced them as well with you at the school boards conference, and they were unbelievable. So this is definitely going to be a treat to our district, and the kids are going to be parents will be blown away.
Thank you, Mr. Joyner. It's a great feeling to be able to bring something like this to the district. So
it really is. It really is.
Excellent work. Excellent. Thank you all. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Excellent. Item number 7 is the approval of a donation from SHUFSD, South Huntington Educational Foundation. A motion to discuss. Ms. Carey, seconded by Mr. Nikowitz. This is a donation from SHUFSD in the amount of $2,000. Comes from Miles for Michael, and they're used to fund the Miles for Michael scholarship. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Item carries. Item number 8 is a declination of property purchase. Motion to discuss. Ms. Carey, seconded by Mr. Joyner and Mr. Bronson and Mr. Nikowitz. Dr. Bernardo, would like to summarize this?
Absolutely. This is, as you know, there are some district properties that we've been looking to, to sell, and they're properties that no longer have an instructional need within the district. And this is a particular property that we've decided to decline an offer and to just hold on till we emerge a little bit from the coronavirus pandemic and see how the market looks.
Thank you, Dr. Bernardo. Board have any questions? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Resolution carries. And then lastly, item number 9 is the recommendations for placement of the students by the Committee on Special Education, dates listed in March, April, May, June, and the Committee on Preschool Special Education, dates listed in April and May. Motion to discuss? Mr. Nikowitz, and seconded by Ms. Carey. Any questions on the placements? All in favor? Any opposed? All right, placements are adopted. Personnel schedule, just two of them, 11 and 16. Retirement and resignation. Motion to discuss. Ms. Carey, seconded by Mr. Bronson, Mr. Joyner, and Mr. Nickowitz, and Ms. DiGattano. Any questions on the personnel schedules? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, personnel schedules are adopted. Information and reports are listed, largely consisting of seemingly daily memos from Ingerman Smith regarding the coronavirus pandemic and the response up to 28th and 29th, and probably many more coming memorandums. Future information listed from June 5th. Future meetings. July 7th will be the first meeting of the new school year, new fiscal school year, that is. That'll be at the Caden Building, and then August 11th is additional summer meeting over at the Jim Caden Building. Comments by board members? I have two brief comments. First, I would like to congratulate Jack David, a student at Stimson Middle School. He won the American Ninja Warrior Junior contest. It was in a stunning race. It was really great to watch. It was won by tenths of a second, or maybe hundredths of a second. It was a really great race, and also great sportsmanship. He narrowly won, and obviously the kid who finished second was very disappointed, but he raised Jack's arm in victory, and it was really great sportsmanship. And, so congratulations to Jack, who's also featured in Newsday, and I believe he won a cash prize of a nice amount. So we will seek to honor him at a future board meeting when we can have people in public again. And also, I would like to congratulate once again Mr. Joyner and Mr. Bronson for continuing to serve on our board. Thank them as well for their service, 3 additional years. They filled the shoes of Ms. Lisa Brief and Mr. Jim Caden respectively, and they've been great additions to our board, great community members, diligent in all that they do, and really great role models and leaders for our districts and examples for our students. So I want to welcome you and congratulate you on, and thank you for serving 3 more years. Congratulations.
Thank you, Nick. It's our pleasure.
Yes, thanks everybody. We're very grateful.
Anything else?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Mr. Joyner.
I just want to thank, a special congratulations to all our high school seniors and their families.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was really heartwarming to see the procession that the district put on for the students, going to each and everyone's house and looking at that, seeing that in the neighborhood, and hearing the accounts of families and students who were very excited about it, and it meant a lot to the Southampton family. So I just wanted to say congratulations to those students and their families and to the staff on the work that they did to recognize them.
Thank you, Mr. Joyner. And Dr. Bernardo will be releasing the graduation video at the end of the month, is that correct?
Absolutely. At the end of the month, we'll have our virtual graduation video. We're going to release that in what we hope will be a keepsake of a live ceremony that we get to have towards the end of July. And our fingers are crossed for that live ceremony, but both things will be beautiful.
Thank you all. Anything else? All right, we will take a motion to close. Ms. Carey, seconded by Mr. Bronson. All in favor? Any opposed? Thank you all. Good evening.
Thank you.
Be well.